Good evening, everyone. Let's start the session with our school song.
It all just feels like a dream to me, to find a school so true. And I know it's all in make-believe when I picture a school like you. The one thing that I learned from you is that I can make my dreams come true. Someday when I wake up to find memories of Billabong in my mind, imagine how that could be. Imagine how that could be. T for teamwork, E for empowerment, and for mutual respect. B for passion, I for integrity, A for accountability. Billabong high, Billabong high, Billabong high, you know you can fly. Billabong high, you can touch the sky. Billabong high, Billabong high. We have aspiration over ambition. In our minds we have rhythm, courage and humanity. What makes us Billabong high is we believe we can touch the sky. Billabong high, Billabong high, Billabong high, you know you can fly. Billabong high, you can touch the sky. Billabong high, Billabong high, Billabong high, you know you can fly. Billabong high, touch the sky.
A very good evening to everyone. I, Gianna Chaudhary from grade 4.
And I, Ibrahim Mansoor from grade 3,
welcome you all on the digital platform of Billabong Inspires Talk Series.
on behalf of Billabong High International School, we would like to thank all the parents for their support and work towards our school.
Billabong Inspires Talk Series initiative will bring together working parents from various fields of expertise. They will share their life experiences, which will help motivate and inspire the students towards achieving their goals. Okay.
BHIS strongly believe in the core values which inform your thoughts, decisions, and actions, and help you align your career or life path to what's important to you. They're the essential foundation in finding your life purpose because they remind us and others who we truly are.
BHI's core values are diligence, hardworking, persistent, resilient, service, generosity, enterprise, charity, leadership, stewardship, compassion, kind, empathetic, humble, resourcefulness, creative, risk taker, dynamic, outward looking, commitment to a large community, a family, a belief system, cultural models, sustainability, environment and integrity, honest, trustworthy, modest, respectful.
Billabong Inspires Talk series is all geared up today for an interesting and enlightening session with our speaker, Mrs. DEEPALI Shah, who will be taking us through her life journey.
Mrs. DEEPALI stands out as a person who shares both practical wisdom along with pursuing her passion. She started her career as an accountant and today pursues both her passion in dance and choreography alongside her corporate engagement in accounting. She is passionate about dancing as it gave her immense joy and purpose. Hence, she started dance classes from her own space.
Mrs. DEEPALI's specialization is Gujarati folk. Later, she found homemade sweets and savories were also the need of an hour. Currently, she is running a cloud kitchen in the name of Mars Rasoi. She started last year during the pandemic. She always tried her hands on whatever came her way and remains a true flag bearer of running multiple successful engagements.
Now, without much ado, we would like to welcome our guest speaker for the day, Mrs. DEEPALI Shah.
Thank you so much, kids. And I'm honored to be called over here. And thank you for such a warm welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Amazing, ma'am. I have got so inspired from your journey, and we both have got so motivated to see your commitment towards your work.
Ma'am, we would like to ask you a few questions related to your chapter.
Sure.
Ma'am, firstly, I would like to ask what's the secret of a cloud kitchen success and who is your inspiration?
The cloud kitchen all started 1.5 years ago when there was a pandemic. People were really craving for the outside food, but the only thing which they were scared of was about the hygiene. At that time, I got this idea in my mind that why not to start a cloud kitchen where I give very basic things to them, like the sweets and savories, nothing fancy, just the simple homemade sweets and the savories of our daily use. And I just started with a handful of my friends who were in need of all this. And they liked it so much that I had to give it a name and I have to start it all professionally. And that's how my Mars Rasoi just started all this. I got this inspiration from my mom, who was also in this field. I used to help her when I was in the school. And there how I had some of the idea that how this all kitchen thing works and how to start, how to make a menu, how to get the raw materials, how to get the packing materials, how to do the costing. So I had the basic idea of this. But yeah, the pandemic was for me, it was a blessing in disguise. I'm sorry to say that, but it was a blessing to me in this disguise. And how this Mars Rasoi all started. So I and my mother-in-law both are into this, and we look after this work.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, please tell us what do you do to ensure the quality of the food going out to customers?
The quality of the food all depends on the what type of quality of raw material I am buying. I buy only good raw material from good shops. So that is the very, very basic thing to take care when I prepare my food. Secondly, what I see that whatever containers I'm getting from the market in which I have to pack my food, I just see that they all are well sanitized, washed, and cleaned very well. Even my packaging materials, the bags and all, I put it at very neat and clean place. And every time I just wipe with the cloth to put my things into it. And that's how I maintain my quality. And secondly, before delivering any of the food, I just taste it from my side so that there is never a complaint regarding the taste of it or there is a difference of taste. And thirdly, the quality not only means how the food is, it also means that the weight which I'm giving to my customers is very, very accurate. If it's 500 grams, I have to give them 525, means the amount of food plus the packaging thing. It should not be with the packets, it should not be 500 grams, it should be 5 plus the amount of package it has. So the quality counts all these things. And I have to be very, very punctual to deliver it before the time. I try to deliver the things before the time stipulated. And if I'm not punctual, then no one will come back to me and give me orders again. So to be punctual, I have to work at odd hours also. I have to work late at night or I have to get early in the morning.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, what are your favorite kitchen equipment or gadget and what is your favorite food memory?
The equipments, like very basic equipments which everybody has there in kitchen, but indispensable for me is my grinder, mixer grinder, my dry fruit cutter, and my blender. I just cannot do without these three things. I need them of a very good company, because a nicely chopped dry fruits really it really makes my sweets look very good and impressive, because a person eats with their eyes first and then they actually eat it. So if thing is not presentable, it's not looking good, but then nobody will have a craving to eat it. So it has to look very, very nice. For that, I should have very nice knives and cutters to cut all my dry fruits and vegetables, which should be evenly cut. Uniformity should be there. So I just like these three of my gadgets very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, we would like to know more about your experience in the food industry.
As I already said, that my mom was into this. So I already had the experience of how to work and everything. But yeah, now I am taking all the things independently. So the food industry is something which is very challenging, and at the same time, it is a very wide and it has a large scope. If you are a good cook, or if you have a good taste of food, then you can definitely join this industry. And the very key things in this is you need to be very, very creative, because as a kids also, you must get very bored, by eating the same stuff every day. You say your mamas na that make something new for me every another day, that no, I'm not going to eat the same old boring things. So a person has to be very creative in using the same ingredients in the different ways. So food industry is all about this. Because what I feel is, what do you think the Frankie is? Is the same roti sabzi, but it's wrapped in a roti and some cheese grated on it, and it becomes a Frankie of different types. So it's the same thing used in a different way. So in the food industry, creativity is a must. And secondly, the punctuality is also a must. If you are late, then nobody is going to order you at any cost. That's why these Domino's and everyone, what they say, that if you get your pizza late, your pizza would be free. Why they say this? Because delivering on time is very, very key in this industry. And thirdly, of course, the quality of the food. What you eat should be healthy. It should be nutritious. So if you are providing a good food, people will definitely come back to you. You should put your heart into your cooking. If you put your heart, that love will come out and in the way of a very nice dish. So this is my experience of this industry. And the last but not the least, the costing. My things are not very costly, because what I believe is that I don't work for making money, but I work to deliver good food to as many people as I can. So costing is very, very much important. So for that thing, I try to cut my cost on the things, like getting things from the wholesalers. If I get my raw material from the wholesalers, I can cut my cost. And if I can cut my cost, then whatever I am selling, that price can be cut very easily. So that is a very key thing in this. So my food should not be expensive. It should be of good quality. It should be delivered on time. And after every few days, some new thing should be introduced.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, tell us what are your specialties, and what do you like to eat when you're at home?
My specialities for Mars Rasoi is my Gujarati delicacies. I basically make the authentic Gujarati food. Any one of the Gujarati food, does anybody know, which is very famous? You must be studying in your books also. Ibrahim?
Yes, ma'am, maybe dhokla.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I make lot of varieties of dhoklas and khandvis, if you know, then vada paos. I hope you know these names. These are very familiar names. So these are my specialities, and I keep on innovating in these things only. And whenever I'm at home, I'm basically at home only because my cloud kitchen is from my home itself. So I like home cooked fresh food. I really love that. I can have a burger and pizza one or a while, but if for any another day, I'll definitely go for a home cooked fresh food. And I think you all should also be, crave for nutritious food rather than all these junk.
Amazing. Ma'am, why did you choose Billabong for your kids?
Uh, when I was a child and I was not in a Billabong, it's not a child, when I was in a college, whenever I used to pass from civil lines, I used to see that Kangaroo Kids was just introduced in the Kanpur city. I was so fascinated by the boards and the ambience and premises of the school. And I never knew that my kids will go in the same school. So when it came to putting my kids in the school, I went straight to the Kangaroo Kids. And I have no regrets till date that I ever made a wrong decision, because this school, they really put the concept so deeply in the person that it really runs in their blood. They never forget what they are reading, learning, and writing in these ages. So just because they do such in-depth conception in the kids, I just love this school.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, how did you become a dancer? Please tell us something about your journey.
uh, that was all just by a fluke, just a chance which life gave me. Because as I was looking after the accounts work and all, I felt it was very tedious job and all that. And for that, I need something which gives me immense pleasure. So dance was one of the thing. And then I discovered that yes, I can do this also. And I had a handful of students also at that time. They were just all my neighbors who wanted to learn that authentic Gujarati folk dance. You must be knowing by the name of Garba and Dandiya. So those kids wanted to learn that. And I just gathered them all up and I made them learn. And then they really excelled in that. And the number of students just kept on increasing day by day. And that's how I get into this choreography thing. But that was not long lived, because so sadly, because of the pandemic, nobody was sending their kids anywhere, nor I was going to the shop. And thus the Ma Rasoi took its birth.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, have you ever forgotten the dance steps during a performance?
Good, Gianna. This is something I would really say yes, not sometime, but many times. And every time with the corner of my eye, I just see what my partner is doing. But what was the style in it? That nobody should ever come to know that you have forgotten your step. Just see from the corner of your side that what your partner is doing. The moment you forget. That's the secret, that you forget also, and nobody should come to know.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, do you think the profession of a dancer is quite demanding? And would you like to give any suggestion to the upcoming dancers?
Yes, every profession is very challenging, I would say. And especially in dance also, it's very challenging, because every another day, we learn about new dance forms. There are so many new type of dance forms. Earlier, there used to be, dance numbers on which there were only few songs on which dance can be performed. But now I can see that even on a simple rhythm or a very non dancing song also have a dance moves. And there are a lot of varieties of dance forms. And this makes it very challenging, because you have to be very prompt in learning. You should keep on learning whatever new trends are coming. You need to be fit for that. For that, you need to have nutritious food. And also with that, I will suggest to take professional dance classes, to have a really a diploma or something, a course in it, so that you can really excel in this field. Your body should be very, very flexible. Uh, from the from the childhood only, your body should be very flexible. So you should be into this from the very small age if you really want to take up this as a career.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, which one of your choreographies is the closest to your heart and why?
Mm, the closest to my hearts are all my choreographies, because in whatever choreographies I might have done, the kids have really won somewhere or the another. So they all become my near and dear ones. So I just can't mention any one, but yes, but my heart goes for, the traditional Garba form. So whenever the kids of mine perform this dance, I really get emotional because I'm very much rooted to my state.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, any special moment or memorable experience in your dancing career till date that you would like to share with us?
Memorable moments, yeah. Once I just forgot I was a center girl and I forgot my dance. And even by looking from the corner of my eye, I could get what I have to done, but I got very, very nervous. But the show must go on. This is what I learned on that day. And I was dumbstruck over there, and I just made some movement which gave a story to that dance. It just gave it a new look. So that is very memorable for me. And this happened at Lajpat Bhavan itself. And this is, I'm talking about 4 years back. So although it was a fiasco, but it's very near to my heart, because in that fiasco also I did something to give it look like that I have not forgotten the dance, but it's a part of my dance. Forgetting the dance step is a part of my dance. So that just came, just like that. It just came like a fluke, and the fiasco turned into, okay, chill.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, do you have any closing thoughts regarding the session?
Yeah, I would like to say one thing, because I'm in this food industry and so many kids are attending this. So one thing I really want to tell to all the kids, that please do not waste food. That is the one thing I would like to say. Please do not waste food. Take only as much as you can eat, because there are many, many of them who are not privileged. There are many who can't afford the food. So please uh, pay respects to the food that you are getting. Don't throw tantrums on your mother that I won't eat this, I won't eat that. And respect whatever the God has given to you. And if anybody is really a good chef and wants to come into this industry, start practicing from the small age. Start having the practice of, costing, that whatever you are eating, what that food costs to you. How can you do the advertisement in selling the food? What all creativity you can put in that food. At least you as a kids, you can do non fire cooking at your home. Do something really you fruitful in your free time, instead of wasting time on mobiles, if you are interested in the food industry. So this is a very, very interesting field, and you can think about this. If you are keen to learn new dishes, if you are a good chef and you learn baking and cooking, this industry is very prosperous one, because no matters what, people are not going to stop eating. So this industry is never going to die.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now we would like to read the questions from the chat box.
Ma'am, Hira Khan wants to know, what is your favorite form of dance?
I said now the Gujarati folk dance, the Garba, the Tipni, the Dandiya, the matka dance, the ghada dance. These are all the forms which comes under the Gujarati folk dance. And I really love that because it needs lot of energy, lot of expressions, and it's a very high energy form of dances. So I just love this.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Anvi Srivastav wants to know that what are the 3 things you still want to do in your life?
3 things. I want to, as I'm having my cloud kitchen, I want to make more branches of it. Hope God supports me in that. I want to open its branches in other cities also, or maybe in this city also. And another thing which I really want to do, I want my kids also to follow their passion and dream in whatever they want to excel. So these are my 2 dreams which I live for. And everybody should have a dream in their lives. No one should ever have, nobody should ever say that I don't have a dream. You all should have a dream. See big dreams and let your hard work follow it.
Ma'am, Pankuri Goel wants to know, what do you think about dance reality shows?
Dance reality shows, very good questions. Dance reality shows, I really feel that those kids who are putting so much of efforts, they are very talented, but at the same time it's very laborious. They are risking their studies also, because there is a time when you should at least have the basic education with you. Okay, you are passionate about dance, you are learning dance, you are performing in front of the TV, you are getting famous, that all is fine. But at the same time, it should not rule you. You should rule the dance. Dance should not rule you, because it's very, they take lot of labor from you. It's actually like a child labor. Those kids who are in that reality show, they are waking all their nights up just to perform. So it's very difficult for those kids. So these dance reality shows are, maybe they are fake. Yeah, the kids are talented, but it's fake.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Mohammad Ibrahim Jamal wants to know who is your favorite movie star?
My favorite movie star, it's Akshay Kumar. Because he is very fit. First of all, he is very fit. That's why he's my favorite. Secondly, he has a very punctual and disciplined life. That's why he's still a successful. And he has no bad habits. So to be a successful, you should respect your life, you should respect your routine, you should respect your career, be very punctual. And he is very famous to be over punctuality. So that's why I love him.
Ma'am, Kunjika Gupta wants to know, how would you describe your dance?
How I describe my dance, it's all about expressions. For me, dance is all about face, how you express yourself. You dance with your face. Your expressions tells the whole dance. Even if you're forgetting your steps, but your face is full of expressions, energy, then I think 80% of dance is done. So my dance is all about expressions.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Zaid Ali wants to know that which is your favorite sport and which was your favorite subject back in school?
My favorite subject was social studies. Other kids used to run away from history and civics and geography because it's boring, but I was very interested in these subjects because I used to take it as a story. I used to learn it like a story, and that's why they was my favorite subject. And what was another question?
Ma'am, it was that which is your favorite sport?
Which is my favorite sport? Yeah, of course, cricket. We Indians are die-hard cricket fans, so we do not think about that.
Ma'am, I also like cricket a lot.
Same bench. I think 90% of Indians are like this.
Ma'am, Anman Goel wants to know, what keeps you going?
What keeps me going? When I get lot of appreciation from my customers, that really keeps me going. Even if they have a very frank opinion about my food, I love to hear that. Only that keeps me going. Whenever I deliver something and I get response within the 5 minutes that yes, the food was really delicious, it was very creative, it was very well packed, these all things make me work more hard. It's really keep me going. And obviously when the money comes in, it keeps everybody keep going.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Hira Khan wants to know that which is your favorite song.
This is my favorite song. Oh my god, there are so many of them. I just can't list anyone. I love all the songs who has a good beat and a good wordings, not those very nonsense type of the words. Who is that? That Tony Kakkar song I don't like, who has no meanings in his song. But yeah, meaningful songs, meaningful words with a good music and lyrics. I love all those songs.
Ma'am, someone wants to know how do you manage time for your family?
Yeah, you kids are very intelligent. How these questions are coming to your mind? How I manage my time? Yeah, I wake up early in the morning and then I work only till 2 in the afternoon for my orders. Rest of the time is for my kids, because by that time their school also gets over, so I can I can take care of them. So only from 8 to 2 I do my work.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Arnav Agarwal wants to know that what were the circumstances or obstacles that you had faced?
Obstacles, yeah. As I started during the pandemic, there were so many obstacles because the things were really not easily available at that time. The shops used to open only for 2 hours in the morning. So at that time, working during the pandemic was very, very difficult. And I just started my work. I really didn't had the packing material also with me because no shops were opening at that time or at that point of time. So working in pandemic really made me, chalk out the things well in advance. Uh, During pandemic, I think everybody had the problems with their businesses and all. So as I just started at that time, I got things at very high cost, and I couldn't take that much of money from my customers because I was very new into this. So I really had to manage with very small margin of the profit and to work in that. And secondly, the main thing was I didn't had any maids at that time because nobody was calling maids to home at that time. So that was also very, very challenging. But yeah, everything, goes on if you think that you have to go on. So everything can be managed. It should only be your determination to work. Then everything falls into places.
Ma'am, someone wants to know what are the most important traits as a dancer should have?
Dancers should be really very fit so that they can take up any steps given to them. Secondly, I think the dancer who dances with their faces, a smiling face, a singing face, a face full of expression. For me, that is very, very important, because when you look at the stage, there is only one dancer on the stage where your eyes fixes. So where your eye fixes, it fixes on that person who is dancing with his face. So that is really very important for me.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Aradhya Gupta from grade 4 wants to know that how can she order from Mars Rasoi?
Okay, you can contact me on my number and I'll give you the details. I have all my menu set ready and you can just order me, but you have to order me 2 days prior.
Ma'am, I would like to know, do you think anyone can dance?
Anybody can dance. Yes, anybody can dance. It's just you should feel the song. If you feel the song, you can dance. It is not that how tough step you are doing, but how much life you are putting in that step. It is that only that matters. So anybody can dance.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, who is your favorite dancer and how many hours do you practice dancing?
As I said, that was my career. So what should I say about it? That how much I used to practice, but yeah, my classes were 2 hours in the evening. So obviously that was my practicing time with the kids itself. And there are many of my favorite dancers, but Shubha Mudgal, if you must have heard, she is my favorite dancer. She is a lady who doesn't have a leg, but still she is a dancer. So she is an inspiration for me, and I love that.
Ma'am, someone wants to know, can you tell us about your typical day as a chef?
Typical day as a chef means the day I have worked only in the kitchen.
Yes.
Okay. Usually during the festive season, I am more than 10 hours in the kitchen. I'm just working and working and working during the season time. As you know, the Diwali is also around the corner. So these days also I'm very, very busy from 7 to 2. And then again in the evening, I'm working. I'm again getting early in the morning. So these days I'm really very, very, bugged up with my work. But yeah, because I love my work, that's why I don't feel that how much efforts I'm putting into it. If you love your work, you will never count the hours.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Ibrahim Jamal from grade 4 wants to know that, ma'am, which is your favorite food and which is your favorite singer?
My favorite singer is Arjit Singh right now. Sonu Nigam also, Shah also, then Lata Mangeshkar ji also. There are so many. And what was another thing?
Ma'am, the other thing was that which is your favorite food?
My favorite food, South Indian. I love South Indian food. Anytime. I'm ready for it anytime.
Ma'am, I
Like,
would like to ask, what is your favorite thing? Being a chef, being a dancer, being in a cover?
what's my favorite thing? Uh, yeah, being a chef also, because it's making me earn a lot right now. So whatever things gives you money, it becomes your favorite. And dance also, because it gives me immense pleasure. I just forget about everything when I'm doing my choreographies or when I am learning dance. So I just forgot about the half of the world. So that gives me immense pleasure, and as a chef is giving me money. So both the things at a time, I would say.
Thank you, ma'am. Now it's time for some fun element. It's quiz time. Students will get 10 seconds for each question and they are requested to write their answers in the chat box. Which of the following is one of the classical dance of Kerala?
10,
Options are
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option C, given by Alana.
The next question is, Kuchipudi is the classical dance of which state? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the correct answer is option A, given by Pankhuri Goel.
Here's the next question. An oven that cooks using a tiny energy of waves is called a dash oven, and your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option B, given by Hira Khan.
The next question is Garba and Tippani are related to which state? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the correct answer is option C, given by given by Kunjika Gupta.
Here's the next question. Where is the Dance World Cup 2022? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option B, given by Arman Goel.
The next question is how often is Dance World Cup? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the correct answer is option A, given by Arman Goel.
The next question is what type of knife is best for cutting? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option C, given by Arman Goel.
The next question is the terms Udara, Mudara, and Tara are related to which among the following as per the ancient Indian texts? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the correct answer is option B, given by given given by Pankhuri Goel.
Here's the next question. Bihu is folk dance from which of the following Indian state? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the right answer is option A, given by Kunjika Gupta.
The next question is the Khajuraho Dance Festival is held every year. This celebration is usually done in the month of Dash, and your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
and the correct answer is option C, given by no one.
Here's the final question. Which of the following is a popular dance form of Lakshadweep Island? And your options are
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the right answer is option C, given by Pankari Goyal.
Many congratulations to all the winners. Please give clap reaction to all the participants.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have got so inspired to see your passion towards your work, and I'm sure everyone must have been amazed to get to know more about your inspiring journey.
Our heartfelt gratitude to our founder and CEO, Mrs. Preeti Agarwal, for initiating such talks, which kindles in us the curiosity to explore more. We convey our heartfelt gratitude to our guest speaker, Mrs. DEEPALI Shah, for the dynamic talk.
Your feedbacks and suggestions is most important to us for raising the bar all the time. WhatsApp class group will remain open till 5:30 p.m. Parents and students are requested to share their feedbacks and suggestions in the class group.
Thank you so much, everyone, to be a part of this Billabong Inspires Talk series.
We will meet tomorrow, 31st October 2021 at the same time with our next guest speaker, Mrs. Annapurna Ghosh. Thank you.
Thank you.